Hello, everyone. Percy number 6 here. Guess what? We are back here on Blue Midwest Mysteries. Landmark episode 22. Do you know why today's episode is a landmark one, Matt?
I'm co-host Mr. MP 2002, and why is it a landmark episode, Percy number 6?
Because Roman and Roberto are gone.
Woo! God bless. That is truly. This is truly the first landmark, like genuinely landmark episode of this podcast.
It's not like, what were they calling it? Monumental? Like, you guys aren't trees.
They started calling the audience trees. Yeah, I'm sorry that they did that to you guys. That was pretty rude of them, honestly. I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah, we gotta make sure we never let those guys on our fucking podcast again.
Agree. That was just too much. I can't believe they took over.
Plus, Roberto should be, too busy to do the podcast, what with his presidential duties in the community and et cetera, et cetera.
Which, I don't know about you, but today is Wednesday that this comes out, so he better have Wigger Wednesday out, because he's been slacking. He missed last week's.
That's true. He has been. Well, what's up, man? How's it
Keep
been?
it up.
What's
You know,
what's been
it's
cracking?
life. We got finals next week, so it's like, don't want to do them, but you got to do them. But it's also like, once that's done, because my last one's, of course, Friday, the last possible day I could take a final.
Right.
So it's like, once that's over, it's like, hey, now I can do what I want. So I gotta wait that week and a half-ish for that to happen,
Pretty crazy that it's the last week of classes already.
Oh, the passage of time.
I wasn't even trying to drop a passage of time, but I mean, it's kind of facts, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But what you've been busy with Thomas-wise, bro?
Thomas-wise, it's like, I try to, I haven't been thinking about it as much as I should, but it's like, what should I do next? Because I was happy with my Halloween review, Theory and Bert, so it's like, I really want to finish my series, and I haven't filmed that in almost 2 years now, so it's like, I should try and do that. I just haven't done that. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
What about you? What's
working on rebuilding the MPS bot. It's kind of it was kind of a shame that he decided to impersonate me and try to take over the community. It was a weird glitch in his systems. I really don't know how that happened, but I am taking him back, going back to the drawing board with my toolkit and trying to see if I can get some life back into this stinky ass robot.
So will Dr. MPS help you out?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Ooh, the doc? Okay, so maybe you're the doc now.
I don't know
what you're telling me, right?
No, I don't know what you're... There's only ever been me. There's no...
Is there Mad Scientist MPS?
I don't know what you're...
Is there any other side characters I'm missing?
No, it's just me, MPS, and then my robot that I just built not too long ago. But I mean, I don't know what you're talking about with side characters. That's weird. If someone used side characters in like videos that were like played by themselves, that'd be really stupid.
What about, have you talked to Jarvis in a while?
Yeah, he's on my phone, so of course I talk to him every day.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys are so
I don't
friends.
I don't see what that has to do with. I don't see what that has to do with this conversation. Oh, I should put Jarvis's system into the MPS bot. That's never gone wrong before. Jarvis going into a robot. That's never gone wrong before. Thanks for your suggestion, Percy number 6. You're a great friend.
You're welcome. You are welcome. That's nice to hear. I think that's a bulletproof plan.
So how do we feel about Roman?
I think he should be banned, not just from our podcast, but from all podcasts.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is he got a lot of support, quite a bit of support in the comment sections of the podcast that he was on, of people accusing us of being elitist, of being top trains, which we are not. I'd just like to clarify. Any inflammatory statements made about the status of top and bottom trains were made by my evil, psychotic, robotic doppelganger. none of whose opinions I share unless I say so.
Hmm. Well, I will say this, I'm a fan of bottom trains. I like bottom trains. Like I did a crossover with one recently. Wooden Fan one, but there's one bottom train I don't like, and it's Roman.
He
Roman.
is the bottomest of the bottom trains.
Hmm.
Also,
I'm
what are you doing over there? Are you like opening up a water bottle right next to the microphone?
Oh, okay. So I was gonna play. I'm like, oh, I don't know when Matt's gonna talk. So it's probably the Xbox. My Xbox is kind of old. I've been playing Madden lately.
Ah, I see.
So here, give me. You stall the people. I'll shut it off so it's quieter.
Thanks, bro. Um, so while person number six shuts off his Xbox, I would like to.
Here we go.
I want to get up close and personal with you, the viewers. How's everyone doing? What kind of video games have you guys been playing lately? From the day that this comes out, Cyberpunk 2077 comes out tomorrow. So
What is that about? Because I'll be honest, I've never heard of that before.
it's like GTA in the future, basically.
Ooh,
It's
futuristic.
it's been in development since 2013, I think.
Okay.
It looks really dope. Keanu Reeves is in it. It's gonna be huge. It's like the next huge video game.
Ooh,
It's been
love to
delayed.
see it.
It's been delayed 3 times, but I'm very excited to play it. I already downloaded it. I pre-downloaded it, but I can't play
Hmm.
it until tomorrow. I guess this would be tonight at midnight. But
Ooh.
the
Ooh, so
point
you're
is, the point is, I'm going to be playing this game a lot.
ooh. So what's the game plan? Are you gonna like, hey, screw finals. I'm just gonna play this video game.
Well, no. So here's the thing, right? Is because I'm a film student, I don't have any actual tests or anything like that. It's all
Ooh,
just like
you.
projects and stuff. All shit that is not easy for me to do, but it's not like tedious in the same way that a final exam would be.
I prefer personally. I prefer anything to sitting down and taking an exam. I will do anything else for a final grade and take an exam. But of course, for me, that's never the option.
Yeah. What kind of stuff do you gotta do? You gotta build a ship with your bare hands.
Well, last year, yeah, when I was interning for Santa, we did a lot of, myself and the elves, we'd make so much stuff for Santa.
That Santa guy's a good guy. I gotta say, is he still doing his thing this year? Because I know I don't know if you heard about it or not, but there's kind of like a pandemic going on.
Yeah,
So
I've been keeping in touch with the big guy. He's done it a little different this year. They're all 6 feet apart as much as they can be. Everybody's got to wear masks when they're working on stuff. Not too many COVID cases up there or down up there. Yeah,
is
fortunately.
is Santa gonna keep doing the present drop off? I feel like there's a pretty easy way to do that socially distant. I feel like you just
Hmm.
drop it down the chimney and just don't go in the house.
Well, yeah, that and he's really, some years he'll go down and there's still people up. So he's trying to this is my formal announcement of it. Make sure you go to bed early on Christmas Eve. Santa doesn't want to risk seeing people when he comes down the chimney.
Man, we just had our first like sticking snow here in Milwaukee. I mean, granted, it only
Ooh,
stuck for like a day, but it's gonna snow more, I'm sure. But it was cool because it finally felt like it was like Christmas time, and it was on early December. That's fine. I'm fine with snow after Thanksgiving. If snow happens
mhm.
before Thanksgiving, then there's a problem. But
Oh, I agree.
if it happens after Thanksgiving, that's fine.
I'm
Like,
glad. I haven't seen snow since there was that weird little bit in October, I think, when we got snow. Maybe it was early November, something like that. So I haven't seen snow in a hot minute. But I'm sure it's coming any day now.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about snow. Like, it's cold and it sucks, but at the same time, it's like a signifier of like winter and Christmas. And so when we get it, it's like, oh my God, we're getting closer to Christmas.
Can you imagine being someone President Roberto, who's probably like never seen any snow in his life.
Oh man, I should have brought that up in the debate. I mean,
Hmm.
the MPS bot should have brought that up in the debate. That would have been a crushing point against him. He could never do an accurate remake of something like Thomas's Winter Wonderland.
No, can't go outside and film for that. Not when there's no snow.
Boom, idiot.
Hmm. What kind of president can be a president when he's never seen snow?
Not a very good one.
That's what I'm saying.
You might have a point. Okay, so if you had to place anybody as a president of the community, anyone at all who's not Roberto, and also you're not allowed to name anyone named MPS who is in this
Mhm.
call and who is your podcast co-host, because that would just be unfair because that's obvious. Who would
Mhm.
you want to be our community our president?
Well, let's be honest. The safe one's someone like Ted. Like Ted is a guy that not gonna get people mad. But I don't want to do safe. Safe is boring. You gotta find someone who will lead fantastic. I'm thinking maybe someone who's already been a president of a different community.
Yeah.
Someone who's got a little controversy on them where you could recall it, because that's fun. Recalling. Maybe we got to bring back Jack. He's a guy that's just full of controversy.
Oh god, this is something that the MPS bot was talking about, and he's evil. And now you're talking about this seriously?
Well, all I'm saying is don't use that against me if I were to ever run. But Jack
Wait,
would
hold on.
be.
Are you suggesting that you may challenge President Roberto for the next election? Are you planting a seed for that right here?
Oh, I can't officially make an announcement, but I gotta say, if Roberto's trying to run again, I can't let Roberto be president in 2022.
Oh God, we really cannot let Roberto be president in 2022. That would
That's
be
what I'm saying.
awful.
Especially knowing him, he's probably gonna pick someone like Roman to be his vice president. And I don't know about you, but I do not want to live in a community where Romans are vice president.
I would appoint Thomas Wooden Railway, aka Kikari 24, aka my good friend Chase, to be the president because he also uh, likes to make fun of small users. Like when he made fun of William Politeski for his Canadian accent. That was
Mm-hmm.
great. And he also doesn't like Roman. So that's another point in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
So I would
I
say
like
that
those.
I would vouch for Chase.
I think another good one is our third co-host who hasn't been here in a while, Ro.
Mr. Rowe. Yeah, Mr. Corona Boy. For those of
Mm-hmm.
you who didn't know, One Railway Only had coronavirus for a little bit, and I couldn't hang out with him.
Think about it. We've hung out with a guy who had coronavirus.
I've hung out with a couple people that had coronavirus. Not well any of them had it.
Hmm.
But like I myself have never had it. I got a test recently. I got the antigen test, which means not only did they test me to see if I currently had it, they also tested me to see if I had any antibodies to see if I had ever had it. And I have never had it before.
Ooh.
So guess I'm just built different.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, that's why our MPS spot had a successful campaign.
Of course.
He was built different.
Of course. Well, I mean, not built quite different enough, clearly, because he lost, and also because he malfunctioned and started shutting down. That's kind of just if he hadn't had a meltdown and a literal meltdown, and all of his systems melted during that debate, do you think he would have won?
Well, I think so, because I think we started to notice it when he started bringing up names like Jack and Matt. Now, me, I was just joking, but when I hear names like Jack and Matthew Rosado, something's going wrong. And then what happens? A few minutes later, he short circuits.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty. Yeah, I watched the replay of that after I escaped from the cardboard box that he had me trapped inside. It was pretty intense stuff in there. There was a lot of statements that he made that don't represent my opinions, like the fact that he wants to. He thinks humans are pathetic meat sacks. I don't think that.
Oh
But he also
no.
said some things that, of course, I do agree with. Like, for example, that we should put Roman on an island and bomb him 6 million times and then pee on his corpse. I think that that's pretty reasonable.
I do too, and I gotta say, I was ready to vote for him when I heard that, and unfortunately, I can't vote for someone that's just like a pile of destroyed robot.
Well, yeah, he's in my closet right now. I'm working on him. It's slow. There's a lot of shit that I have to rebuild. A lot of scrounging that I have to do in dumpsters and junkyards. Many junkyard dogs I've been chased by. Um,
Hmm.
but I'll rebuild him. He'll be better than ever.
Now,
Everyone knows I'm a science whiz.
now, here's a conspiracy theory. Do you think President Roberto did something to the MPS spot before the debate, so he knew it would malfunction during the debate?
Hmm, that's true because as we previously established, I am a amazing scientist, so that
Hmm.
there's no way that anything I build could ever malfunction. I think we just realized that Roberto might have been trying to steal the election.
I think
Hmm,
so too.
I
I
almost
think
feel like we should ask for a recount or something.
I'm thinking that I think we might need to take this to the Supreme Court of the Thomas Wood and Railway Community.
Well, we'll also see how I feel about this because tomorrow I might wake up and not give a shit about it at all. Because to be honest, being
Uh,
president of the community sounds like a lot of work.
I mean that's a lot. I mean, you got to tweet a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
so
can
much
dedicate that.
tweeting. Yeah, I barely use my Thomas Twitter anymore. I log on
Hmm.
twice a week maybe.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's like it's toxic there. You want to avoid that and only make presidential decrees every so often. That's the move.
Here's what happens every time I log on to Twitter. I log on. Wiley Forrest just called another person the N word. More people are complaining about the series being dead. Turtles dresses up as the Joker, and Annie C and Vincente22 tweet about how much they love each other. It's the
Hmm.
same thing. Every time I go on Twitter, it's the exact same experience. And I
It's
and I
terrible.
hate it. And also, so like occasionally, to switch it up, there's someone that's trying to cancel someone else.
Did you see we missed an opportunity? We could have canceled Roman.
We definitely should have canceled Roman. To be
That was
fair,
our chance.
Roman's attempted canceling happened after the election.
I know. No, that's the thing. If he did get canceled, President Roberto probably would just pardon him, so it wouldn't matter.
That's true, because as we've already established, he is corrupt and he has a soft spot for Roman, which I just do not understand.
I don't either. I mean, the way he's going, I don't know if he's going to make it a full year as president. We might have to recall him.
Yeah, we might have to impeach him. Honestly, if he keeps coming out with these statements that are very accepting, very forgiving of Roman's antics, shall we call them?
Mhm. But I think I can speak for the people who are listening to us right now. They are happy those two are not in charge of Blue Midwest Mysteries anymore.
Yeah, those two were those were some cringe ass episodes. Thank God we managed to hack into that last episode and get our show back.
I know. I trust scientist MPS, and I'm glad I do.
Well, that is Roman and Roberto's fault, really, for leaving the channel, unencrypted and open so that anyone could have accessed it if they just put their head to it. I mean, hell, Rusty's Great Five could have gotten in.
Yeah. I mean, Henry's grade 15 could have gotten. Who knows?
Henry, what if we got to get him on one of these
Mhm.
podcasts and we got to get him to come on and talk shit about Roberto?
That will be easy. That'll be so easy.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
I do too. We got to get Jopney back on here.
Joffney.
Hmm. Hmm.
So why is everybody in the community? I feel like I'm making a mistake asking this question. Why is everyone mad about the show now? Like, what new terrible thing happened that is making everyone bitch and moan this time?
So I'm gonna give probably an incorrect TL doctor of it. Like one of the island forms, whatever, Sif, probably,
Mm-hmm.
I think. Like, was sat in on a meeting with Mattel or something talking about Thomas, and yeah, the TL doctor is like, show's not looking too hot. Like they don't really know what they're doing with Thomas, and this is just a reboot to like try something different.
So it's
I
just more people trying to, like, how do you do fellow kids? The Thomas series?
Pretty much, yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Great. I mean, is it like different from what we've seen before? Because they've, if I recall correctly, they've tried to do this a buttload of times.
Mm. Oh, I think it's they don't really want any humans in it. Only engines and like an occasional Sir Topham Hatt, and he's gonna be like a goofy character. That's about it.
That is annoying. That is definitely
Hmm.
makes it more like stereotypical.
Yep.
Man, we talked
So
about Thomas a lot in this episode.
I don't like that.
Well,
It's because
it's our
Roman.
it's our landmark episode. You know, we had to celebrate a little bit because
Hmm.
it's our
Yes.
landmark episode. The return of back we're back in the saddle, baby.
Hmm. I feel like we gotta reward the people. We got the show back. They're probably really happy you and I are doing it again. I say we do this again in a week.
Okay, sure. That's why not? Let's do as many of these as possible. Why not? Let's finish off the year with a bang. I mean, it's December. We only got a couple days left of 2020, and this year sucks
Mm.
butts. So let's try our best to do a bunch of these.
That's what I'm saying.
Cool. But not right now, because if we record like 3 in a row, then they're gonna be lame because we're gonna run out of energy.
Yeah, so I'm saying we're gonna have to take like a little 10-4, come back later and do this all over again.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I like that plan.
Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to the Blue Minute Mysteries podcast, hosted once again by me, Mr. MPS 2002,
And me, Percy number 6,
and definitely not Roman and Roberto.
ever again.